SYRculator service in the city of Syracuse. My name is Brian Schultz. I'm the CEO of Centro. I'd like to thank our county executive for joining us today, and the mayor, as well as council president Helen Hudson. We have Councilor Joe Driscoll is our AV guy too, I take it. Joe chairs the city's transportation committee. And we've got the chairman of our board, Nicholas Lano, and the executive director of the downtown committee, America Trier. So I'd like to thank everybody for showing up today. So this was something that I envisioned several months ago, and we've been working on to try to get it rolled out in the city of Syracuse. We want to make it easier for all Syracusans to move around downtown Syracuse as easily and efficiently as possible. We also want to use this, and it's no secret why we're here today, or in this area, because the Hotel Syracuse, great attraction. Visitors from out of town hop on the SYRculator and move around downtown Syracuse in a 15-minute constant loop. We're rolling this out starting next Monday. And again, this is just a small piece of some of the service enhancements that we're going to be rolling out over the coming months. 2 weeks ago, we began our service out to Hancock Air Park, which really was a transit desert. There was no service out that way. So now all those employers that are located in that area can have their employees try to use transit to get to work. We've got enhanced service coming to the Amazon facility a little bit later this year. We're going to be rolling out some service enhancements along our busiest corridors. We've been working with the city of Syracuse on BRT, or bus rapid transit. It's really refreshing to have the city taking interest like that. So we're excited. There's a lot of great things happening in transit right now. And with no further ado, I'd like to turn it over to America to talk a little bit from the downtown committee perspective.
And thank you, Brian, and thanks to the entire team at Centro for raising awareness and continuously focusing on the needs of our transportation system. Every day, Centro makes sure that downtown Syracuse is accessible to all. I'd also like to recognize our county executive, our Syracuse Common Council, and our mayor for the focus they've consistently placed on supporting opportunities to enhance mobility throughout our community. This new service, the SYRculator route, enhances existing connections by making it easy for visitors, employees, and community members to move around downtown Syracuse. We're excited about the SYRculator because it ensures that every passenger who visits the bus hub has access to downtown Syracuse and all of the special places within our neighborhood, like the fabulous Salt City Market. We hope that when visitors come to the hub to transfer buses, that they also take an opportunity to hop on the SYRculator and explore. Downtown Syracuse has grown tremendously in recent years, and while we've made progress filling in the gaps between our neighborhood destinations, this service enhances those connections by making it quick and easy for visitors and community members to access the wide variety of restaurants, parks, and landmark destinations found along the route. Within a matter of minutes, visitors and community members will be able to get to the northern part of downtown Syracuse off Clinton Square, travel through the heart of downtown Syracuse, and make their way over to our cultural institutions such as the Everson Museum at our southern end, before coming back here to the Salt City Market. This route is incredibly valuable because not only will it help and better enable people to move through our community, but it will help visitors and those that are not familiar with moving through downtown Syracuse, help them discover all that we have to offer. Brian, the team at Centro, I'd like to thank you for your continued partnership, and we're so excited to be able to celebrate the launch of the SYRculator route today. So it is my pleasure to introduce our 5th District Councilor and Chair of the Airport and Public Transportation Committee, the Honorable Joe Driscoll.
Thank you, America. It's an honor to be here and at this great event. I think we're at a time right now where it's a time of transition. I think nationally and locally, I think we're seeing a lot of things changing, and there's a lot of opportunity with that change. And I think as we look to redesigning our city, re-envisioning our city as 81, that big decision is being made. We have to focus on making this the kind of city we want to see, and a big part of that is making sure it's accessible to everyone, and public transportation plays a huge part in that. So As the transportation chair, as we start considering 81 and all the options and details around that, top of the list is making sure that we have a public transportation system that ensures our city is connected and is available to everyone. So I'm super excited to see this big step that thanks to Centro and to the mayor and the county executive for bringing this project forward and making sure it happened. And I hope it's a first step in reimagining our city as we start to figure out how to connect those dots moving forward and making this a more equitable and more accessible city for everyone. So I'm honored to be here, and thanks to all the folks at Centro who've pushed us forward, and to the mayor and the county exec. And now, someone who has always been a champion for equity and making sure the city is available and open to everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce Madam President Helen Hudson.
All righty, I think this is transformative. It's transformative. I want to thank Brian, I want to thank the Central Board, the county executive, and the mayor, because as we know, we have a lot of folks within the city of Syracuse that do not have transportation. And for those folks, it's going to give them an opportunity not to just go through the city on the circular and through the community, but there'll also be an opportunity for folks in the city that are mobile, not have transportation, to take shuttles to our fairgrounds and back into the hub in the city of Syracuse. So I want to thank everybody involved in this project, because again, we have a very vulnerable population in this particular community that would not have access to some of the mobility that we all have. And because of you, Brian, and your Central Board, we're very thankful that folks will be able to get around our beautiful city and enjoy some of the amenities. Thank you.
Good morning. It's great to be here. It's great to be in the Salt City Market. I see the team here. There's not a more vibrant building in our downtown than this building right here. The energy, the potential, the opportunity, and what this building stands for, intentional inclusiveness, is a lot of what the work that's being done at Centro. So I want to thank Brian Schultz, the Centro Board. This is a big deal. When we look at what barriers are to poverty, one of the greatest barriers to people getting to a job is transportation. And so I want to thank Brian and their team, not just for this new route, which will obviously give opportunities to highlight what's best in our community, in our downtown, but also the partnership with other large projects and other employment projects, like at the air park, and also certainly the new Amazon facility, which will be ready, which will be hiring over 1,200 people in short order. Before the pandemic, there was lots of these types of announcements, and there was lots of momentum, and we were doing things in this community, working together in ways we never had before. We're getting that back, and we're going to be stronger at the end of this. We are vaccinating at rates better than our peers. We're going to get this done sooner than people think. And then it's about recovering and rebuilding. And that's what this route will also have a really big impact on, to highlight our assets, not just for people that are coming into our community, but for people that live here that just haven't had the opportunity to do it. So I'm really proud about the work being done here. I'm really pumped up about what's next. And I can tell you this, when we look at recovery, we have a unique opportunity in this community to recover and to truly put our community on a trajectory that we haven't seen before. And you need partners to do that. And I have had no better partner since I've been your county executive than Mayor Beth Walsh. So at this time, I'd like to bring up the mayor. Mayor, come on up. Thanks.
Thank you, County Executive. County Executive said it's about partnership, and we have incredible partners, all the folks behind us, our common councilors, our partners at the county, the downtown committee, our friends here at Salt City Market, and everyone else. We have an alignment of leadership in this community that, as the county executive said, has led to really remarkable progress leading up to and even in spite of the pandemic, but coming out of it, again, I think we are all extremely bullish on what's to come. You know, when I came down here, I walked out of City Hall, the sun was shining, and I thought about how I wanted to get here. And I had options. I could jump in my car, I could find public transportation, or I could walk. Now, the sun was shining, I had a beautiful walk down here, but the point is, not everyone has those same options. Not everyone has the physical ability to be able to walk a few blocks from one place to another. Not everyone has access to a private vehicle. The sun isn't always shining in the city of Syracuse. And that's what this is about. It's about providing options for people and alternatives to the car. Just as I've been standing here, I saw a train go by. I saw a bike go by. I saw people walking. I saw people driving. We need to make sure that we are investing in all of our multiple ways in which people can get around the city so it is truly accessible to everyone in our city. I want to thank Brian Schultz and Centro for being proactive, being creative in bringing us the SYRculator system. And as you've heard from everybody, this is just a sign of what's to come. I think we all have a renewed appreciation and excitement for how we can use public transportation to really accelerate our recovery from the pandemic and our growth. County Executive said it, we know that access to transportation is a significant barrier to people achieving opportunity, for people to get to jobs. And again, this is just one small but significant step towards increasing those options. So whether we're talking about a bus rapid transit system, which is something we are all focused on accomplishing together, or investing in our bike infrastructure, or our other ways making our roads safer for people walking and driving cars, we are looking to make investments and improvements in all of these areas. So again, we have a truly accessible and inclusive city. And again, I want to thank Centro, I want to thank all of our partners, and I want to thank all of you for this exciting opportunity. So with that, I think that concludes the program. I think we might be jumping on a bus, which is exciting, but in the meantime, if there's any press here that has any questions, we'll be happy to make ourselves available after. So thank you again, everybody. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine.